Hey everyone, welcome to our session. I'm Sarah. Nice to have you here. Joining me is our product guy, Renaud. Thank you for being here.
Hello.
How was your vacation?
Too short, like always. No, really good. Really good.
Obviously. Mine was good as well. I had pretty short trips. So I would be here helping our users to onboard, you see. So obviously everyone had a good summer period after COVID, I guess. And what we wanted to do on our session today is basically to give you a walkthrough of the users of the features. I'm sorry. You see vacation.
Yeah, you need to get back to it.
Yeah. So of the features that a content writer needs to use on a regular basis to get things done. So we will go through some basic scenarios, which are 4. Editing an existing page. So given the fact that, for example, you joined a company or you joined a team that works with Prismic, and then you need to edit a page that's already live. The second scenario would be to create a new page from scratch, which is something that does not exist on your live website yet, and you are tasked to create it. The third one will be how to create releases and schedule content for a specific time and date. And finally, the locales. After we're done with all of the fun, we will go through some
less fun stuff.
Less, kind of, for me,
you.
but for you, it's the fun part, which is to set up a custom type, which is the templates of your documents. This is something that a developer does at the company and not a content writer. But if you're a super content writer, then you can do it yourself as well. And this will give you an insight maybe on how things go in the background, see how the templates are set up, how are the components, the slices are put together, so that you can use them as a content writer to create as many dynamic pages as you need.
And on top of that, after that, we might, if you're interested, have a look at the API so that we can get you through like what will be the end result of the data that you will get, how do you query them so that you can add the content in your website.
Exactly.
So most likely, this will be most likely a technical part of the presentation. So let us know if you are more like working in the marketing team or the editing team, or more a developer and trying to look and to understand how to implement a website with Prismic. It will help us like fine-tune the presentation and just make it worth it for you, worth of your time, and we just answer the question that you might have.
Exactly. So if you are the ones who will decide what we focus on more, and we don't mind deviating from our agenda. So if you can just drop us a line or like a small something in the chat telling us your role, if you're a tech person, if you're a content writer, this way we can orient the conversation towards something that interests you as well. And maybe tell us where you're connecting from. Is it the morning? Is it the afternoon? It's an evening for us here in Paris. It's 6 p.m. So it's end of our day, and we are so excited to do this because it's very, very fun, at least for me. Do you agree?
It's very, very fun. No, I'm joking. I would like to do that too.
Okay. So in the meantime, please don't be shy. Send us anything in the chat, and we'll be monitoring it for any questions in the meantime. So I'll be starting with the first scenario, which is how to edit an existing page with Prismic. I'm going to share my screen on a preview session that I'm running for a coffee shop website that has been already built and configured by our lovely Prismic technical team.
Yeah.
Yes. And I want to address this page in a very, very simple way. You have to break it down into smaller bits and pieces. This way you are sure and you are able to identify what are the different constituents of this given page. So for example, on the top, we have a title that is like pretty messed up, to be honest. It's like,
what do you mean?
Like there's a lot of wrong
data.
I mean, okay. I don't know who did it, but anyway, we will fix it.
Okay.
Following a hero banner and a box full of text. This is on its own a component that we call a slice inside Prismic. Maybe we can give them some insight on what slices are.
Yeah, for sure. So basically, and the thing is that now when you build a website, you're not just only building pages, but you are trying to when you take your design. So if we look at this page, maybe you can scroll a bit. Like we can see that there is some elements, some sections that we can completely, that we can split, that we can separate, and have those sections like independent sections developed. And the general idea is that if you look at this nice background with coffee and this black box, this can be a section, this can be a component. The one below can be a section and a component. And the general idea of how to create a page with Prismic is that each of these sections are called slices. And then you can use them or reuse them in the order that you like. And so as a marketing team, you completely have a complete independence on how to create pages that will respect your content, your design guidelines. Because you will have those branded components that you can just assemble to create a page. But this might get more obvious when you do the demo into the editor. Exactly.
So basically, to put it in a simple word that I would understand, a slice is your friend that helps you mix and match different sets of information all together, blocks, to build a page basically that you want to put out there. So let's just say that I want to edit this section here, which is a component on its own. And I have a lot of documents inside Prismic, which I don't necessarily know what they contain, because I just joined the team, I just joined this project, and I need to get my way around it. All you need to do is to click on the edit button, which is implemented by your developers at the company.
Not really implemented. It's just a script that you put in your website. Like they don't need to do any configuration or any tricky development. It's just like copy pasting a thing and that's it.
Exactly. So it doesn't take much time, and if it's not there, trust me, you should ask for it. So when you click on the edit button, it will tell me where this component lives inside my writing room, inside my interface.
Inside your Prismic project, basically.
Exactly. So when I click on it, I will be navigated back to my Prismic interface, and I will be shown this component in its raw state, which is like in the background. So as I scroll down, there you go. I have my coffee image with the Prismic and coffee, blah, blah, blah. So what I will do is I want to change the image here. Okay, let's see. I will maybe choose back to school because it's like everyone's children or us going back to school. It's never too late to go to school.
Demo effect. Can you refresh? I think there is an error.
Reload. You know how these things go. So, okay. So let me choose an image here. Back to school, there you go. And then I will edit my title because it's very wrong to have a title with all of those icons, signs, I don't know how you call them. And just back to school season would be more appropriate because we are like in the mood for school. And I save. Basically, I just edited 2 components on my website now, and I will be reflecting those changes on my preview without even touching it. So when I go to my preview tab, I can see that my title has been updated to back to school. And then when I scroll down, I have this very ugly image of coffee with back to school. So it really took me a split second to
update the page.
Yes, change the image, change the title as on the go without any hassle. Let me know if you have any questions until here, but I also want to show you another way to edit an existing page because we have 2 ways to do it. Now we did it from the preview, and imagine we are logging into our Prismic interface and we want to do it from inside a document. So we will show you that right away, but I just want to make sure if anyone has any questions about what I just did.
Can I sum up what you did?
Yes, of course.
Okay.
Be my guest.
So basically you were on the home page, you saw that some content was not relevant to basically a campaign that you're preparing, you want to prepare a back to school campaign, you clicked on the edit button, the little pencil that we see on the bottom left.
Yes.
It redirected you to basically the page that you need to edit in Prismic, and you just change an image and change the title.
Correct.
But then you preview your change. It's not published yet.
It's not published.
Okay.
So this is something that I can see on my own and Renaud can see. And what I will do is I'll be a bit playful and I will share this preview link with you guys in the chat so that you can open this session on your laptops right now. This preview preview link is solely made to preview the changes that you did right now and share it with anyone in the company that does not actually have a seat in Prismic. So imagine a high-level supervisor or someone as a freelancer that you guys work with, and you want to show them the changes that you worked on, but not necessarily give them access to your Prismic project. This link will help you guys share the preview, share the session with them, and get pointers in case there's anything to be edited and do the changes on the go. I would really appreciate it if you can let me know if the link works and you can see the session that I'm running right now on my computer so that, we're all on the same page together.
But I guess that if you just click on the cross button, right, you go back to the published version and so you will not see your changes. Is that right?
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
Correct. So maybe we should wait to see if they could see the link.
Can you confirm that you are seeing the changes that we have done on the website and shared with you through the link? It would be cool if you can just chat and say yes.
Say thumbs up, thumbs down, anything.
Boo.
Like boo. Like any hint that you can give us would reassure us that okay, you guys are able to see what we're doing and we can move on. Otherwise I won't. Like, ooh, there's a threat.
Wow.
I'll give them like maybe 10 more seconds and then 9, 8. No pressure. I guess our people are shy.
People today.
Yeah, they're shy. Okay, well. Oh, we have one. It works. Thank you. We have Pigeon Loans. Nice to have you here. I don't know if it's your real name or it's a username, but anyway, thank you for confirming. We have Shaimaka saying that the link works. Awesome. Thank you. So now I can move on. You guys. I guess they just want me to move on.
Yeah. Most likely. And if Pigeon Loan or Shaimaka, you can just share with us what you are doing and what you are looking for from this demo. It will be awesome for us. We'll be able to spend more time in really what you are trying to achieve and trying to discover.
Yes. So if you can give us your roles or any question in the meantime, which is not related to what we're showing right now, we're more than happy to take on.
I just came to see my face. I just want to see my face, like trying to read the chat.
So we have Ram saying that this is such a great YouTube channel. Thank you so much. We really appreciate your sweet comment. And we also have Ziti, maybe. I don't know. It's a username, obviously. But anyway, he or she is saying that it works. So they are saying that it works. So thank you for confirming. I will be showing you now. We have another question?
I don't know.
No. I guess, can they see my screen where I will be showing them how to edit the page from inside the interface? All right, we're good to go. So now imagine that you logged into Prismic and you want to edit a document randomly, or not randomly, but anyway, your homepage. What you will do is simply go inside the homepage document that we were just editing right now and move components up and down. Like I'm going to move this banner one stage below. And maybe put the promotion sections in more of a highlighted way right below my hero banner or my title, so that when the clients visit my website, they can right away see the promotions that I have for summer season. I just did the change and I'm saving, so my preview will automatically load with the new changes, with the new setup of my slices. And there you go. I guess you can see that now my promotions section is right below my hero banner, followed by one layer below the back to school coffee image.
And what's cool is that since it's the same document and the same version that you worked on, like I think that if people just get back to the page and to the preview link, they should see the new changes that you have done, and it should be reflected automatically at least.
Yes.
So that's cool because it means that when you share a link with someone from your team, you say, okay, I'm working in this campaign, whatever, they can go there, up and see all the updates that were done, and like be sure that you are on the latest version and not on the old version that you are not
so you won't go through the hassle of sharing a preview link every single time. As long as they preserve it in their Chrome, like they have it open, they would refresh and see everything that's going on. So now for more fun, I have like take a guess question for you for this first scenario that we just covered, which is editing an existing page with Prismic. So it's a very, very like simple question. I just want to make sure I'm testing myself to see if I can be a teacher in the future. You never know. So if tech goes underwater, we need to be teachers. So I just wanted to see if I explained this concept very well and you guys understood. So the question is how to edit a page in Prismic. Can we see the question, please?
Flute for you. Wow.
So, how can the preview feature help you?
I'm discovering this.
So he didn't know that I had this prepared. So please, if I have to do this all the time, he has to be convinced. So if you don't answer, it's down the drain. So you have a couple of options from the as answers. If I would be so happy if you could answer by A, B, or C, just so that we're sure that you guys grasp the concept of the preview. So which one do you think it is? Can you read? Can you see? So
I don't know.
See your content changes in real time before publishing. Schedule bulk publication. Restore a previous version. What is a previous version? Have you heard that there's something like that?
Yes, I heard.
But maybe not here.
No, do we present that, by the way?
No, we don't show them. Okay. But we could. So if you could answer this question, it would be great. If no, then I'll just give it to you. I'll say what the answer is.
It's A.
Come on. Don't ruin it for them. For me, sorry. This is for my own satisfaction. So Eric is saying A and Nuha is saying A. Correct. Woo! We got answers.
Nuha is from our team, so it would have been very, very frightening if she answered properly.
Rustam is saying all of them. No. Oh my God, so I didn't explain it well. Should I repeat myself? Maybe it's a joke. I don't know.
All of them are features that you can do in Prismic. Yes. The preview is really here to basically, when you do your changes or you prepare your change for a feature publication, you can just preview them on your sandbox environment. Like you have your own sandbox preview session. You're not impacting any user. Browsing your website, you can see your changes and share it with other people so that they can verify your work, review it, approve it, and then publish it.
Exactly. So thank you so much. There are others coming up, so don't go anywhere. We still have some questions for you to answer. now that we're done with the first scenario, I'll be moving forward with the second one, which is how to create a page from scratch. But nonetheless, if you have any questions regarding anything that passed, don't hesitate to send them over in the chat, and we'll come back to them very swiftly. We have like a person who loves multitasking, multi-stuff, so it will be fun for you, Renaud, I think, to like go back and forth with the different scenarios. Yeah,
I'm not used to that. Like I'm usually the one that just
then this is a training for you.
Try to get Sadek back in the track, you know, when we do presentation.
So he's mentioning about our CEO, Sadek. He does
we do a product meetup every month, presenting like the new features. So might be interested if you start being a Prismic user. And basically, for an hour, we present new elements, some strategical topics that we are working on. And Sadek is very talkative, let's say, and very inspired about this. So. Like I have my track, I have my hour where I know that I need to say some stuff, and just I'm trying to get back on track most of the time. So that's the stuff.
So that's your challenge.
Yeah, exactly.
So we have a question from Rustam saying, "Are you guys developers? What is the tech stack you use on this Prismic project?" So me myself, I'm nowhere close to being a developer. I play from the content team, where Renaud plays for the tech team, product team. So basically, to use Prismic, you need a blend of both. You need people from the design team and marketing team working on the design and content creation, and you need the technical people or product people to do the setup for you and link your project to your code and then deploy it so that it shows up. So did I say anything wrong?
Yeah, no. Everything that you said is right. Just to be sure that I understand the question, like I think it's also a question about what did we use as a technology for this specific project that we are showing, the coffee shop demo. Yeah. It's Node.js in that case, in that context, and you can find the coffee shop code, the actual code of this project. So you can find it on our GitHub. You can download it. There is also a version with Gatsby and another one with Next. Yeah. So basically you can find different versions of the same website in different technology. This one is Node, almost for sure, but you can find it. Okay, we have another question.
Okay, let's read. How can we handle structured data? We have a comparison table of several products with about 20 characteristics on our page. I would like the product team to update these in Prismic.
Okay. That's a content modeling challenge, let's say. So basically, how do you handle structured data? There is different way. All the data that you see in Prismic are structured data. As you saw, like we have those components, those slices that are going through an API and under a structured data format that I will be able to show you. I will be happy to show you at the end of this presentation. Now, about a table of comparison, we do have some content modeling example on how to set this up. So if you want, and you can contact us through the forum, the community.prismic.io forum,
or email me away.
Or email Sarah right away.
I'll send the email.
Send some mockups. Send some mockups on what you are trying to design, and we can provide you guidance on how to model it properly and how to define it if it's okay for you. Because if not, we might spend a lot of time like just taking this given use case.
Well, we really appreciate you asking the question.
Yeah, for sure. That's really interesting.
And this is the reason why we're doing this live, so that we get as many questions from you as possible, and then we can service you more
in a personalized way.
Yes, in a more personalized way after that. We have another question. So, can we get a link to the code repository used for this presentation? Yes, of course. I'll let Renaud. Do you have it?
I think I can find it very quickly.
Okay.
But I will send you that.
Okay.
Or maybe if Noah can find it, it would be cool, because I know that she's on the chat. Coffee shop demo Prismic. Let me find this on Google.
Do you need the GitHub link?
Yeah, I think I want.
I have it.
Oh, you have it?
Yes.
Awesome.
Okay, but let me try to minimize my screen first. I'll go to my Slack channel right now and I'll fetch it for you. Just 1 second, please.
Move on, maybe Sarah.
Okay.
I'll take this. I'll take care of sending the email of the sending the link of the repository.
Right.
Maybe move on the presentation.
Okay.
I'm doing that. And again, for the structured data and modeling about your table of comparison, the best way to do it is really send us a design of what you are trying to model, and we'll help you doing that.
Or even like if you have an example if you don't want to share your personal mockups, any online website page that you feel it's similar to the one you want to recreate, send us over the example on my email, and I'll be more than happy to guide you.
I can also offer you something, is that if you can find a website now and share it with us on the chat, since we are going over the content modeling part at the end of the session, I can use this
as an example
for the content modeling part.
Yeah, we will set up a template based on the example that you share with us. So it would be really awesome if you can find us an example. So I'll be moving forward with the second scenario, which is creating a new page from scratch. First things first, it's very important for you to have a good collaboration with your developers, because developers and of course design team, because they are the ones who will be translating the mockups or the wireframes that you have, that the dev team has to implement inside Prismic as a template. So let's just say that for today, I want to create a blog post about coffee seasonality. So as long as we have a coffee shop website, I want to create a section for my blog that has information about coffees in season and out of season, because coffees can have seasonality. And what I will do is basically I will choose a template for a blog post that has already been created thanks to our developers at Prismic. I will click on create a new, and then I will choose the blog post template. As you can see, I have a lot of templates available. It really depends on what sections or what pages my website wants to contain or will contain in the future. So for now, we have a blog post. Sorry, there's something vibrating there. Okay, and as you can see, my template is empty. What I will do is I will fill in this template with as much information using the slices that I have available. I have a wide range of them, but I will choose a couple to create a fairly simple but nonetheless useful page as a blog post. Also, an important point to cover is that every document has two sections in it. You have the static zone on top, and then you have the slice zone below. The difference is everything above the slice zone remains fixed. So you will have your page title in the static zone, because you don't want to end up giving the ability to your content writers to choose a slice to put in a template and then move that title and have it suddenly in the middle of a page. That doesn't work. Same for the hero banner. It's always on top. I will choose here a small title that I have already chosen. I have already copied some text from online, and then I will choose a banner here, which is coffee. I will follow with a text block, which is a slice containing a text field, rich text field. That's pretty famous in Prismic. And I will copy my text that also contains some words that have links to them. So you are able to mix and match a lot of elements in a text. It's not simple like plain text. You can add links, you can have images, you can have bold, italic, minimum CSS requirements, and then you can play around with the font and then with the coloring and how the positioning can be done from inside your code. So now that I copied a small text here, I will follow with an image slice to make it like more fun. Let's see, bags of coffee, followed by another text field with the rest of my text here, so that we can make it more fun. And finally, I will choose the embed slice to embed a link to a YouTube video, so that our users, whenever they're reading our blog, they can go to that, they could watch that YouTube link and have a video given to them and save. So I just created a page with 3 slices: text block to contain the text, an image slice for an image, and then an embed for the video on YouTube. I saved this and I will preview. This is something that you will see alone. This is not live yet on your website. And there you go. I have a page up and running very easily. Although the video is showing up very small here due to like design.
Problem in implementation, it seems.
Yes. But nonetheless, you get the point of how easy it is to get a blog page, any page, up and running with Prismic using the slices.
I send you on Slack because it seems that I cannot share like the link directly into the chat. I don't know. YouTube is preventing me from doing this, so I share it with you. Maybe you will be able to copy paste it.
Yes, there you go.
And
it's done.
I'll take care of maybe answering some questions. So
yes.
Nasty Gambler is asking if Prismic is a CMS. Yes, it is. Prismic is a CMS, is what we call headless CMS, even though we think that we are a bit more than just a headless CMS. Basically, we are a CMS that provides the content through an API. We provide all those features for content management, publishing, previewing, scheduling that you will see during the demonstration. That's how it's doing. And a second related question, is Prismic similar to Strapi? In that sense, in the sense of being a headless CMS, yes. It's similar. We have differences with Strapi that are doing also a great job, but Strapi is like an open source solution that you will have to host, maintain, update yourself, while we are taking care of basically scaling the overall API system, the overall writing room. We are maintaining, patching security issues. We are taking care of all that. And we do have differentiation, like the way you build page with slice is one. The way you will be able to see after, like previewing the content, like we do, is something that is really specific to us. Creating releases, so bulk of document that you can publish all together or schedule is something really specific to us, or even internationalization. That is a question that is asked also on the chat, and that we'll cover just after too.
Okay. Thank you, Renaud, for answering a couple of those questions. I'm just skimming through to see if we missed anything. All good, I guess?
All good, it seems.
All good. I feel like I missed something. I don't know why.
You missed something?
Maybe.
You missed a question, you mean?
Yeah, I think maybe. But anyway, all good. I just want to make sure we answer everyone.
Yeah, for sure.
Okay, so the second scenario has been done. And try to guess.
Again.
So we just created a new page from scratch, and I want to make sure that you guys were able to understand every word I said and I didn't speak gibberish. So the question is, what is the best way to create a new page from scratch, to add HTML in the rich text editor, to upload a document in the media library, or to use a predefined custom type, mix and match slices, and add content? So I'm guessing the tone gives it away, but but I just want to see what people answer in the chat. We did have a question that I was telling you about. How about I-18N?
Yeah, so internationalization.
Okay, so I thought right to left text.
Yeah, there is both in the question. So internationalization / localization is internationalization is complicated to say. And localization will be a topic that we'll cover like in, I don't know, 20 minutes?
No, even
10
less.
Minutes? Is
like,
now?
Yes, I mean, we have the releases scenario.
And just after.
And then just after.
Sorry.
So hang in there, 5 minutes.
And for RTL, there is RTL capabilities, so that's something that it takes like a few seconds to demonstrate. Like it's really an option that you will put in your content model to just accept RTL, so fully supported.
Yes. So Nathaniel is saying, D, add markdown and rich text editor. We don't have option D though. So where did you get that from? I'm interested. So we have people saying C. Correct. It's the C. Woo! You guys are awesome. I mean, you're giving me a boost of energy. Like there's no tomorrow. I won't sleep today.
I was skeptic about this, but it seems to work.
Yes, you see. Oh, thank you guys. All right. So we have even Kevin saying C. Yes, Kevin, that's correct. Okay. So I don't want to keep you guys waiting much on my excitement about you answering the question. I'll be moving forward with the third scenario, which is the locales. So the locales are basically very important.
Locales or release?
Let's do releases. Okay, yes, you're right.
I don't know. You told me release.
Yes, I'm sorry. You guys see, I got distracted because I got too excited.
So, yeah.
It's gonna be the end of me. Okay, so back on track. Releases. The releases feature is very important for Prismic and for you, of course, because it helps you schedule content in a specific time and date without having to worry to be awake or to push on a button that says publish. Now that the teams are distributed, we have different markets, different timings around the world. So this will be very useful for you to make use of and schedule. And what's also nice about it is that you could schedule these content in bulk. So you will have a updated homepage for Christmas and an updated product page for your Christmas promotions, along with a blog post about what you can serve coffee for your Christmas guests, let's just say. And then publish them all together, and even before publishing, you can even preview. So it's magic.
Wow. And that's something that's really is really interesting and really loved by people that are using Prismic in like e-commerce industry or like betting company. You can get it very easily. Like people are preparing like big flash sales or campaign for Black Friday, and they just have so many things to handle and to take care of during those kind of busy days that they just scheduled all the publication. It goes live on its own. You don't need to be there to click on a button to do stuff. It's working fine, and you can focus on other stuff than just being there like at midnight or in a Saturday or on a Sunday to just click on a button.
Exactly. Like we have a lot of our clients working, especially like e-commerce or
betting. For me, I like we have Betfair, that is one of the leader in the betting industry, and so when they have to just have a game on Sunday, like there is, I don't know, Arsenal playing like against Tottenham or I don't know what, and the game is over at 3, but then they need to pass to another campaign, not promote this game anymore, and so they can automate all those stuff and really it's useful.
So the content shifts automatically without the need to actually log into Prismic at all. So what I will do is I will, as I was creating this blog post for the coffee seasonality, I will schedule it and I will put it in a release right now. So when you click on the publish button, you have a drop down that gives you 3 options to choose from. It's either publish it right now, which we don't want, publish it on a specific date, we might want, and then publish during a release. This is what I want to cover right now. So when I press on during a release, I will be given another drop down, which gives you the option to choose which release you want to put it in, because you are able to create different folders for different purposes to review, let's just say, for a publication workflow. You can use for a release for Black Friday from now, summer season, I don't know, Easter 2023, I don't know, anything. So right now I'm going to create a new folder for you, just so that you can see how it works, but I could also choose the new release one if I wanted to. So here, back to school folder, and my release is created. As you can notice, my banner turns purple, indicating that this document is in a release to be grouped with sister documents, maybe, so that you won't be alone and
other changes.
And as I go into the folder, I will make sure that it's only one that's there, and I will add a new one, which is the home page, because we edited it a couple of minutes ago. So I'll go inside the home page, click on publish during a release. I will choose back to school, add to release, and done. Ta-da! It's in my release. When I go back, I see it in my folder. I could preview it together. Let's preview it. So as you can see, my homepage has been edited like we did before. And then in my blog section, I will see my new blog post that I just created.
So basically, you created multiple changes, and you can pre-visualize your website as if it was published already. But like if you click on the cross right now.
Which cross?
Like on the toolbar.
Here?
Yeah,
like
and
that?
You exit the preview session. The blog post will disappear. Like the homepage changes will disappear, and so you get back to really the actual published content.
What is this?
I don't know. We do too many of this demo.
So every single blog post that I had created is live on the like dummy website, and it's just rolling me back to the disasters I had created before. Thank you for reminding me. So as you can notice, I did one for Independence. We don't even have Independence Day in France. It's Bastille Day. I didn't even know. I'm not French. I'm sorry. And then I had like hello from our blog. Anyway, moving on.
So you got your release prepared, the changes, and so now
I will schedule in a specific time and date. So, going back to my dashboard, I will press on schedule, pick a time. So, I guess people in France are back to school as of today.
I don't know. You think so?
I heard it on the radio, so I'm pretty sure.
Okay.
Because I'm always wrong. Like, I got summer date wrong last time.
They got back in, like, on a Thursday?
I think so. I mean, there were children on the road. Anyway, today. So today, let's just say at, 11 p.m. Okay? 11 p.m. tonight. Oh, wait. 11 p.m. And schedule. Oh, it's a future date? No, it works. Oh, I had to do 23:00.
Okay.
11 a.m. is like, 11 p.m. it's, anyway, French.
11 a.m.
Yeah. 11 p.m.
Yeah.
was a past date for the system because my laptop is on French time and I use 24-hour, not like 11 a.m. or p.m. So it's either 11 a.m. or 23.
You confuse me so much.
Anyway, don't ask. Anyway, it's done now. It's scheduled on a specific time and date. And as you can see, I'll zoom in. It's on September 2nd, today at 11 p.m. These two changes will go live on my website and I'll be sleeping very peacefully. Another question. I'm really sorry, but I really love doing this. My third question is, have a guess for the releases. Da-da-da-da. What is the main purpose of releases? Translate content to localized purposes. Schedule single or multiple content for later time and date. Sounds right. Structure pages in different sections. Haha. So, Nasty Gambler was saying my voice gave it away. I think it's gonna be the same this time around. But anyway.
Like it's not only your voice, huh? It's your face.
It's my face.
Translate content on.
So let's see if everyone's getting them right. I'm so happy. I'm serious. It's satisfying me, like literally. So we'll see for the answer. They still didn't answer, so...
There's latency, no?
Yes, a small latency, so we'll just wait.
Boom.
So 3B, correct. So guys, just take the hint from Shaimaka and just type in, feel proud. B, yes.
Wow, Kevin.
I'm impressed. Okay.
And let's go.
I guess we can do the last one, and we have a third answer, which is a B, yes, correct. Now, the thing that one of our participants was waiting for, I don't know which one.
It was Nasty Gambler, I would
Maybe
say.
Nasty Gambler. You were waiting for the localization, and I'm going to give it to you right now. So, let me give a bit of a background on how locales are structured.
And what they are for people that are not mature in those topics.
Correct. So, locales are made for you to serve content in more than one language or even in the same language, but for multiple markets. So for example, you can have English US, English UK, English Ireland, English Australia. These three are in the same language, same alphabet, but nonetheless, the products may differ, the content may differ, the hero banners might differ, currencies might differ, and so on. I can go on forever, but you just have to stop me.
But I can take also an example to illustrate what you said. Like if you take, I don't know, L'Oreal or a company like this one that are global company, they will sell product in France, in the US, in Australia, whatever. But then they will have a completely different content policy and strategy depending on the market.
Yes.
And even though the content is in the same language, like as you said, for the US market, it will be in English. Okay, but it could be also in Spanish because there is a Latino audience that to target in the US. They will use some kind of, I don't know, a specific model for the US. It would be Beyonce, I don't know, presenting shampoo, and a completely different model in Australia to present this, or a completely different product to sell. The currency will be different. So even though the language is the same, like the actual content will be different, and that's what we call localization.
Yes. So you can even create a locale on your own. So for example, you can create English New York, English LA, French Paris, French Bordeaux, for example. It could be anything because as the state is different, there also might be some products that are not available or the content is like...
We rarely see French Bordeaux, to be honest. Like
French Bordeaux?
No,
yeah.
it's not.
Maybe like Outremer, like the islands of France. I don't know. But anyway, you get the point. I'll be showing you the translation and locales tab inside the settings right now. And as you can see, I have a lot of them enabled because guess what? It's unlimited. You can have as many as you want. You can scale to whatever market you want in any subscription that you are on. So you're welcome. I'm going to enable one right now so that we can see together how it looks. I have English, India, Canada, Australia. I have all of the Englishes. Maybe I will enable a foreign language, like, I don't know. Italian. Oh, I will be going to Italia this weekend. Perfect. So let's do this. Okay. I'm sorry if I'm offending anyone with my Italian accent, but I really mean no harm. So let me see if I can find Italian. I'll be typing in the search. Italian, Italy. So now that's enabled. I'll be going back to my dashboard where French Marseille. Yeah, you see? It's an option.
Yeah.
You don't like Bordeaux, we can do Marseille. You know? What do you have against Bordeaux?
I don't have anything like
Okay, a debate for another day. So back to my dashboard, I can see...
So back to your dashboard, you can see
the Italian enabled.
And you do the accent again.
Italiano. So in order for us to make this as easy process as possible for all of our content writers, what you can do is simply copy any document you want from your main locale, so your main language that you have the document created in, to the new locale with the click of a button. All you can do is we will go to the home page now, and I will press on copy to another locale, which is right above on my header in my document. When I press on it, I have two options to choose from. So if it's the same language, which is English to English, you can copy all content, meaning that the text along with the images and the structure and the order of the slices will follow. Whereas if it's Italian, so it's like completely a different language, then you will copy the slice structure and asset, where you will see the text emptied in our fields, and then your images and slice order will remain the same. This way you will go and say buongiorno and basically move on with creating content in your Italian locale.
Un caffè ristretto.
Yes, caffettito. What I also want to point out on this point is that the releases are locale-centric, meaning that if you have documents created and added to release or scheduled in your English language, you won't have them the same in the Italian one because it remains in the English section, and you can create new releases and new folders with specific documents to your Italian market and publish them on a scheduled time based on Italian time zone. So that's it for this fourth scenario, and my last, have a guess.
Wait. And I would be interested in Nasty Gambler, like that was asking about internationalization, and if we covered basically what he was looking for. We went into more localization and internationalization, even though it's just like one step ahead, like it's one step further. But if you have any specific question about internationalization that you would like to tackle and that you want us to answer, please let us know. And we'll try to answer those questions.
Yes. So I gave the basics of how it works and how it's presented, but of course we can go more into detail if you have any questions or doubts about it. So my last have a guess for today, which is about the locales. So,
which locale did we choose?
What are the locales mainly used for? Serve content in more than one language, serve content in the same language for different markets, sounds about right. All of the above. Sorry, I got something stuck in my throat. So I'll give you a minute just to send over the answers, and we will be moving forward with our last thing to cover for tonight, which is the setting up the custom types, which is the templates, which is kind of technical.
And it's a C.
He wants you guys to answer as quickly as possible because he wants to have his shine and show you how this setup of the templates happen. He wants me to give him my laptop so that he could do it.
Or you'll do it, no?
I could do it, but if you want to do it, I can give it to you. Just let me know. 4C, yes! Correct. Maybe I should make these harder. What do you guys think?
Yes.
Yes?
I don't
Maybe?
know. A.
A, oh no. I'm sorry, honey, it's C. But thank you for trying. Eric says C, correct. Thank you for answering. Okay, so I'm satisfied. If anyone else wants to drop an answer, be my guest. I'm not blocking you. But we will be covering the last part before our time is up. We kept you guys very long for today. We have 10 minutes to cover the templates, which is more than enough.
It's okay.
We need 5 minutes. Just 5 minutes. Hang in there and we'll be releasing you for good. For the templates, the scenario for a new template will be you want to create a new section on your website that does not exist right now. For example, a news section, a image gallery section, a portfolio, for example, section, a
video playlist.
Anything that is not currently a page on your website will need to have a new template created for, so that it accommodates and it contains the slices needed for you to reflect the design and achieve the purpose of that given section. So let's say that I want to create a new template today for news, coffee news. I mean, did you know?
You want to create a new custom types.
Correct.
Yeah, new custom.
So did you know that coffee is increasing in price these days because there was like shortage in Guatemala and Venezuela, and then we had issues in Brazil as well with the weather and everything. So I think it would be interesting to share with people some of these news. They could anticipate, you never know. In order for you to set up a custom type, you have to choose one of these two options. It's either a repeatable type, meaning that you will reuse this template for more than one page, meaning that you will publish more than one news article, more than one blog post. Whereas if you choose a single type one, it would be something for the homepage, navigation, FAQ.
Something that you use once, basically.
Yes.
So yeah.
Go ahead.
in the pages that you showed previously, we showed, for example, product page or landing pages. They are repeatable type, while the home page is a single type.
Yes, because I was able to recreate. Alex is saying, gotta stack up coffee. Oh, hell yes. I'm with you on that one. I'm with you. So, same structure as we had in our documents. We have the static part on top, and then you will enable the slice zone so that you are able to create or add your slices in. UID, which can be drag and drop. All of the fields can be drag and drop from the sidebar. So this is the way that templates are created. We try to make it as fun. The UID is very important because it's the unique identifier of a document. This is the keyword, if we can call it, from which you as a developer or your developer will retrieve this document through the API, will call this document, and then query it. Query it.
Query to get it.
Render it to show it on the website.
Exactly.
Yes, I got that right. So I will name this field UID. This is where you mention what your content writers have to add in each field. So add in UID. It's like a command, And then a title on top, because the title has to always be on the top of your page. I'm going to try to do this as fast as possible, and I will have a hero banner on top to be added. Now, enabling my slice zone, I will be able to either create slices on my own or choose some slices that I already created before, and I save them to my slice library because they are like common. They're like in sync with my design. So I will choose one from my slice library, and I'm gonna choose the image gallery one. And as you can see, in my slice, I have a section on top, which is non-repeatable, which contains a field for title. And then in the repeatable zone, I have an image field, which means I can add as many instances of the same or
A group of fields.
As I please. So as long as it's a gallery, then I obviously need more than one image to be added next to each other. So I put it in the repeatable zone of my slice, and my content writer can click on plus 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 and have as many fields as needed. I will also I'll create one. What do you think?
You can create one.
Let me create.
So basically,
Text.
it might be interesting for the person that asks how can we model structured data, and so we'll show that we create a slice from scratch, and then add the different fields on the slice so that you see how you could do that in your case.
Yes. So I'm going to choose I'm going to create a slice that contains a text and link, maybe to link to a video. Let's just say we'll see. So text link. Very quickly, grid view maybe. Okay, and then I will open this, which is empty. I will drag and drop title.
So it could be the title for your section, let's say.
Yes.
And then what could be interesting, because we had a comparison table, is maybe to get a repeatable set of elements, I don't know, a title, a boolean check, is the feature active or not, whatever, I don't know, but show a set of repeatable fields.
So maybe I could add a date with the text.
For me,
what do you want?
Add a text, let's
Rich
call it a
text.
feature, whatever.
Okay. Text, features text, okay.
Yeah. Okay, and then add a boolean maybe to say true or false, to get just the idea of how we could create some kind of set of features that are activated or not. In the case of comparison, maybe it's something that is similar that we want to build. And then show in the editor after that, how we'll modify this, how we'll edit and create a page thanks to this.
Yes,
What do you
so it's done. My template is ready. I'll be going back to my Documents tab. And as you remember, once we chose the blog post template from my Create New button, now I will choose Coffee News 1. And there you go. My template translated into a document. And I could choose my slices. For the repeatable zone, I'm showing them right now how to add more instances of images. And I can choose the second slice that contained the Boolean field, and then I have as many instances as well as a table.
So I realized that I wanted to put the use case of comparison table in the context of coffee news. Maybe it's not interesting, but that's at least something that we want to show.
So we just wanted to give an insight on how it could work. I hope it was easy for you to grasp. I don't know if you have any questions. We'll give you a bit of time to maybe get your ideas together, try to think if you have anything that is interesting for you to see or ask. Test our knowledge. We will be more than happy to answer. And I'll also be dropping my email again in the chat. Maybe some people joined or went and came back and they maybe missed it. I'll be available to answer any of your questions or to guide you towards the direction that you need to be going through, connecting you with solutions engineer if there's a need to, for content modeling tips, for setup review. We would love to help you make sure that all of your templates are well done before you launch your project, or even if you're evaluating Prismic at this stage, give you an idea on what's best practice and bad practice, I guess. Other than that, I think we covered everything.
Yeah.
Before
that
the
was
time
cool.
is up, before school.
We did pages.
We
from
did.
the edit button, we preview changes, we stack different changes in a release that we scheduled and that we preview all together. We discussed internationalization. Yes, I managed to say it. How to copy to another locale, localize content for a given market. And then we ended up just showing the basics of how can you model content in Prismic so that you can generate your own types.
Yeah.
So now if you want to see more, just let us know in the minute that comes. If not,
you have an ABCD as well.
A new one?
Yes. So in case you don't have anything on top of your head on how we can help you, I am helping you with these options. We can simply do technical session, content modeling review, a pricing call in case you want to know more details about the enterprise tier, which is no obligation, but just it's there. Or if you want me to send a recording of this session so that you can share it with anyone from your team, watch it again to refresh your memory, just drop in your email with the A, B, or C, D, and I'm your man. I'm your man. I'm your woman. It's such a bad way of saying, like, I'm your man.
I'm your man.
Yeah.
So I think there is latency, so I don't know.
Yes.
Yeah, that would be cool. If you have any of those questions, send us in the chat, send us your email, or just contact Sarah directly by email because she provided it to you.
I will be in Italia this weekend and I will reply when I'm back.
And if you don't have any more questions, I think
We're done. Thank
So-
you so much for hanging in there. I hope we answered all of your questions and the session was up to your expectations. I wish you a good day, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you're connecting from. And we remain available if anything is needed. Ciao.
Bye-bye.
Ciao.